We're going to go in a minute. Oh, pardon me. We're going to wait and see if anyone else is popping in the stream to take part. Just want to remind everyone, since next weekend is Labor Day weekend, we won't be doing digital classes. The dojo is going to be closed Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So it's going to be a 4-day weekend. So don't come by for digital classes next weekend because it won't be happening. We are going to have in-person classes all week, just like normal. But yeah, starting from Friday to Monday, no classes are going to be closed for the Labor Day weekend. I'm not too sure what we're going to do today. Might be a good idea to keep doing some katas. I think I want to work on some kicks in our basics today. We'll warm up, do basics, mostly kicking. We're going to pay attention to a couple details with the kicks and whatnot. And then I think I just want to work on 1 or 2 katas today. Yeah, we'll do that. I think it'd be a good idea to work on probably Taikyoku Pakyuki and Taikyoku Washiyuki. So we might not actually get to the kata, but we're definitely, after we do the kicks, we're going to work on the 2 blocks. We're going to go over some details with them, and we're going to go over details for the sequences in the katas. We might move a little closer to the board, might write some stuff down, and might talk about the katas a little bit. Actually, let's do that. We're going to scrap the kicks. So let's warm up. Let's go over the moves and the sequences for Taikyoku Washiyuki and Taikyoku Pakyuki for those 2 katas. And like I said, we're going to go over the board and we're going to talk about the katas. Draw some pictures. You can copy this down. Yeah, we haven't talked about katas a lot on the screen. It might be a good idea to use, or it might be a good idea. Just careful. Again, if you can't read this, that is because the image is flipped. I still never figured out how to make it not flip. Just keep that in mind. I'm gonna have to put everything on the board. I'm gonna have to just keep in mind that it might look a little different. So I have to be a little careful when we're talking about it. We're not going to do a guide. Go over some definitions, what stuff means, and a couple of rules and ideas for the katas as well. First things first. Let's warm up. Got to bow in first, actually. Let down. Okay. Here. That's it. Okay. Jump. And then go. And let's cross. And and arms up, shoulder. Arms. Good. And you can And keep it right. Inhale. Left foot. Right foot. And hands up. Squat. Two strong counting. Get those hands up, right? H, E, 9, T, go, row, T, I, Q, and G. Good. Hands in our belt, feet apart. Circles to our left. And switch. Good. Let's to the left side. And to the right. Good. Forward. Back. Oh. Okay. Feet apart. Everything. Elbows on your knees. Push your knees apart. And let's work out the splits as far as. And let's drop the elbows down. Feel sexy. Together, grab toes, bring close to the body. Good. Up. 4. Good. Let's cross it. Left hand right knee, right hand behind. Deep breath up. Up. And across. And switch. Then. Stretch. Forward. Up. And across. Good. Then. And legs straight up. Together. Oh. Reaching forward with the toes. And take the right toes. Left toes. Right toes stretching forward. And left toe. All right, take your chin down. And left. Right. Up. Right. Left. Not just the fingers. Whole hand. Stretch it. Down. Up. In. Right. And up. Good. Keep. Okay. I need to get it. I'm gonna move this camera. Okay, so let's work on watching and sequence. Sequence for 6 hours. Not exactly. 10 people watching and 10. So basically, we're gonna work on all the parts for that first. Then we're gonna talk about the kata, especially all the Taekwondo katas. We're gonna talk about the patterns for katas. We're gonna talk about what they mean. Everyone maybe has a little bit better understanding. We might end a little early. The first thing, let's do the cocky. That one, I like that one the best. That's my favorite. It's pretty simple, and it's only got two parts. Push and a pull. That's it. Now, there's a couple extra details within that to make it a little bit more effective. For instance, push. Let's say this. Someone trying to punch me. Okay, so put that right here. Camera. I just ran my chest for no reason. But let's say someone's trying to punch me. Oh. First thing, that push. When I push the hand, now don't grab it with your thumb, but I have to because otherwise it's just going to fall. My hair looks awesome today. When I push, I just can't do a little push like this because then I still get hit. Ugh. So when I do my push, it has to go all the way to the edge of my body. If someone's hitting me, boom, I have to go here. That way, if the person keeps hitting me, they go past me. But if I only push to here, oh, that kind of hurt. You still get hit. So you got to make sure this push, which by the way, is absolutely the most important part of the block, is the push. Right to the edge of the body so it goes past you. Now, when you do this push, if you want it to be the most effective, it has to be close to your body. If someone's hitting you, and you go far away like this, well, by the time you block, the person has a lot more opportunity to hit you. When you keep your hand close, it doesn't allow the person to get quite as close to you. And because your arm is so much closer to your own body, it also makes your block more effective. Now, like I said, I'm doing this right now, and I'm grabbing the stick with my thumb so that doesn't fall. But when you do the push for real, flat palm. Do not grab. Now, this is why. When you do that block, when you do that push, if your thumb is here and you slip even a little bit, you twist your thumb and you hurt yourself. Very important when you do Kakyuki. Keep your hand flat, push straight to the side, and you keep your hand super close to your body. It can't go far away like this. Second, put my fake punch up again. Second, boom. After I do that push, my other hand has to go under my arm, grab in front of me. Now, if this is the person's arm, I'm kind of grabbing around the person's elbow. And when I do my pull, I only do a little pull. If I bend like this, the person moves close to me, I can actually hurt my wrist. Look, it stays pretty far away. It's not as far away as your middle block, but your palm open and your wrist flat down this way instead of up. So let's try some of those. Let's do it in two parts. First part is going to be, First part is going to be the push. We're going to do 10 pushes. The second part is going to be push, reach, pull. Again, make sure the hand that reaches and grabs in front stays far. And the push hand, when it does its pull, goes to the belly button. Let's do the pushes first. And pull your chamber hand back when you do your push. Don't just let it relax. Ready? We're going to start pretty fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, now let's do 10 more, and let's grab and pull as well. So the first few are going to be slower. We're going to get faster. And you're going to notice when I start going faster, I'm not going to break the moves up like this. Push, wait, grab, and pull. You're going to see that when I start going faster, they all go right after each other. No pause in between, okay? We're going to start slow. Going this way first. 1. Might see hard breath out. When I reach, breath in. I pull, another hard breath out. 2. 4, 5. All right, let's start going faster. 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, super fast. 10. Okay, got 10. Okay. So let's do the moshi. I'm not going to be able to use the fake stick for the punches. Moshi is a little bit more complex. Starts circle and a push. Okay? The reason it's more complex, use this motion in a lot of different ways. You might see sometimes in judo, grab by the shoulder and the hip, and when they hip throw, they get underneath the person and throw them. Their arms are going like a big circle motion. We even see sometimes in jiu-jitsu here, put it up here. Passes, grab people by their hands and they'll twist them in a big circle. That way they move the person sideways and they can get right in where their guard is the weakest. You see it all the time in they do big motions as well. This big circle motion, both hands moving at the same time, is a classic martial arts motion that you see applied in tons of different ways all throughout martial arts. That's why this one's a little bit more complex, because you can use it in so many different ways. The circle has 2 parts, and the push kind of has 1 part. Altogether, more or less, about 3 parts. There's the lead hand. That means if I have my right foot in front, that's my lead side. The lead hand has to be the hand on top. It's also the bottom hand. When we do the circle, both hands have to move around that circle until the lead hand is back on top. Never start on top and then switch down. When we do the push, a lot of people just go, straight arms. Not true. When I do my push, my hands start on my hip and in front of my shoulder. They actually go, instead of going straight forward, and up and down. And you can see my elbows are right against my body. My hands also don't go wide. They cut in, they stay close to the middle of my body. Big thing. And this is actually super important in a lot of different ways. In the circle, we don't keep our arms in front of us like this. We actually pull our elbows back behind us. Kind of like when we're in chamber. Our hands are in a little bit of a different position. Now, I can't tell you all the reasons for that, but here's the simple rule. If you're doing a big circle in front of you like this with your arms all the way extended, it's real easy for someone to grab you, hit you, or throw you. So as you do that circle, the elbows come tight. And even in something like jiu-jitsu, they do that circle, they don't just do this and extend their body all the way. Keep the arms as tight as they can without overextending. Only extend as much as they need to. Let's do this hand first. We're going to switch back and forth, and we're going to extend this top hand. Kind of see from here, when I do the circle, my palm faces down, and when it starts to go below my belt, it turns and faces up. And after I pass my belt, my elbow pulls back, my hand comes and points up. Right in front of my shoulder and my arm. Don't point your elbow down. Point back. Ready? We're going to go 1 arm at a time. 1, 2. I get those wrist rotations. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, 10. Right. Shake them up. All right. Let's do the bottom hand. So there's two parts. Top hand, bottom hand. Top hand goes low and back around on top. This bottom hand, the hand on the bottom, it's super easy. It basically turns out like I'm waving hello. Keeps going around until it touches the couple of things you gotta be careful of though. You kind of see I'm only doing this part of my arm, not using my whole arm. Don't want to really go up past your head like this. Because from here, if someone catches you with your arm extended, two areas you get hit. This hand here basically waves the load to the top of the head, and then the elbow pulls back, boom, that's a special belt. We're going to do one side and switch it up. 10 of these. Ready? 1. I want everyone, as we start doing the circle, take a big breath in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's put both parts together. So remember, the top hand goes down, and see it goes in between my body and this front arm. It doesn't go in front. Middle. Turns, then both hands in the circle as my elbows pull back. Boom. Top hand points up, bottom hand points down. And again, we push it into the middle and go up and down. Let's try 10 of those. Don't forget, big breath in as we do the circle. Hard breath out. Ready? 1. Other hand, 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Check out there. All right, cool. Plug some stuff in. Okay. Yeah, cool. Yeah. Back a bit. Boom. Okay. So, want to go over some stuff for the cops. Just so everyone is completely aware of what they're doing. And I think we're done. So, let's say I'm going to take you Kaki. So, Ata. Thank you. Hold on. Let's say take you data. First time. talk about what each part of this means. Kata, Taikyoku, Gaiden. First one, kata. It's like a pattern. Or a form. So, kata means pattern or a form. Something that you repeat over and over again. Like a pattern. You repeat it over and over again to get stronger, practice, all sorts of reasons. Sometimes I also say it means a practice. Just remember, any kata, every kata, pattern or form that you repeat over and over again to get stronger, it's also kind of a practice. They ask you to grade it, any of it. Pattern, form, or practice. All works. This next part, I keep both and a whole bunch of different types of kata. Sometimes, like Taikyoku, there's a whole bunch of different Taikyoku. The word Taikyoku means first course. Because that's the first katas we do. They're the simple ones, the basic ones, and even though they seem pretty simple, usually pretty hard to learn because they're the first ones. And if you can't remember first course, I always like to say that it also kind of means beginner. Now, Taikyoku katas have a pattern. I think everyone remembers it. But remember, not every kata is a beginner kata. There are other katas too. But Taikyoku, start on here, go one way, other way, middle. Basically, a big eye pattern for that kata. Every single Taikyoku kata follows the same pattern. Goes left, right, middle, left, right, and back to the middle. Every single Taikyoku kata. Now, not every Taikyoku kata is the same though. In fact, there's 5 different Taikyoku katas. Take a look at these. So there's Taikyoku Gaiden, Taikyoku Yoden, watching these things, Taikyoku and Taikyoku Aki. The cool thing is, for the Taikyoku, the beginner katas, the first course katas, the second part of its name, Gaiden, Chuden, Joden, Washi, and Kaki, tells you what block you have to use. And what's super easy, you only use that one block. So we have to protect our legs. Right? thank you. Right, Josie? Always, always. Right. Eyes are always in the same spot. Or know the real expenses. Forget the stuff. Always go back and watch it again. Don't forget all the techniques. Wait, that's a basic? It's not basic. Absolutely is. Also, rule. Thank you. Other extra rules. Thank you. One, have to do a TI on move number 8 and number 16. And all 5 of those straight. Second rule. Every time we block, always hit after we block. Every single time. Every time you do Harai Joshi, and always after you do a block. Kind of the idea behind that is someone's trying to punch you. First, you definitely have to protect yourself. But if they keep trying to hit you, gotta give them a reason to stop. Usually, another hit. Usually a good reason for them to stop trying to hit you. They have to protect themselves. You can't just do blocks. Now, careful, because in the Taikyoku katas, you're not always going to do one block and one hit. When you go to the middle, front, or to the back, you do 3 hits in a row. So be careful, because there's not always a block before every hit. But there is a hit after every single block. I like to tell a story. When I do my katas, I block one person, I hit them, and they fall down. When I go to the middle, that person's extra tough. So we have to do 3 hits before that person falls down and gets up. You can tell yourself any story that helps you in your mind when you do a kata. You can imagine different people, different things. You can imagine different targets if you want to. You can imagine fighting robots. Any story you can tell yourself when you do a kata that'll help you remember it, it's totally good. Even if it's not the same story that Sensei tells. Be a completely different story. As long as it helps you remember the moves and helps you be strong, no problems with Sensei. What was the other one? We're not gonna worry about the rest of the rules for the Taikyoku kata. There's about 2 or 3 more, but they're a little bit more, a little weirder, a little bit harder to say. Definitely harder for Sensei to write down. Okay. Take the last 10 minutes for today. We're gonna talk for a quick second. But after that, 10, 15 minutes, pick at least one Taikyoku kata. You pick more. I want you to practice that Taikyoku kata 10, 15 minutes. Or you can practice 2 of them for 10 or 15 minutes. Whatever works. There's also the videos on the YouTube channel if you want to go over them again. No problems with Sensei. Just remember, whatever one you're practicing, going slow, that doesn't mean do it weak. If you're going to go slow for practice, make sure good exact technique. Put your arms and your legs exactly where you want. Not if you can do it a couple times slow with lots of detail, exact stance, exact movement. And then do a couple more as hard as you can. Seriously. Super hard move. Gonna remind everyone, next weekend there won't be digital classes because it is a Labor Day weekend. Dojo is going to be closed. We're going to be closed from Friday, and we're going to be closed all the way till Monday. So I don't think that'll affect anyone's classes in this group. But just remember, Dojo is going to be closed Friday until Monday. Yeah, so no digital classes, but we are doing regular classes all week this week. So if you signed up for an in-person class, just come to the regular class you already signed up for. No worries. If you have any questions about any of this stuff, jot them down, get ready to ask in class, and hopefully we'll see everyone soon. All right, together. Deep, right, us. Show me. Right. Sensei. Right, us. Deep breath in. Thank you. All right. Bye, everyone.